I don't think the children see me as a teacher. They only see me in the woodshop, and they only know me as Darren in the woodshop. Every morning, I pack up my cargo bike with all my tools, all my wood, my ground tarp, my bench, and I set up my woodshop, and that's where we spend the day together outside making things. I remembered looking at fine woodworking magazines and looking at the back page, and you could see other people's projects, and I could feel like my heart was pounding. I was so excited. I started to crave working with my hands. I stepped away from the oil and gas industry to study fine furniture making, where I began my custom furniture making practice for about 15 years until the arrival of my first child. It was an immediate impact to my hours I could put into my craft, and it was at that point that I decided I should stay at home and be a stay-at-home father. I just always had this kind of itch to be closer to wood. The smell, the warmth of it in your hands, the workability of it. Nothing sort of holds form like wood does. That's the setup. The Tree of Life Nature Play School was a school that we wanted my youngest to go to. It's a neighborhood school associated directly with play and being very close to nature. The drop-offs became longer and longer, and I knew all the kids, and they gravitated towards me, and I just loved playing with them. I think the director saw something in me that would align with what they're doing, and yeah, it was a total surprise when she asked me if I could join the team, and humbly I said, sure, I would love to give it a go. Yeah. Oh, a little bit more. Here. My role as Darren in the woodshop is to give the children a chance to take some risks with the tools and make whatever they want. What are you thinking?
A shoe.
A shoe? Okay. There are such things as wooden shoes, Very good, huh?
It's my first wooden shoe.
Giving the kids real tools tells them that I trust them, and they rise to the occasion, and they love that.
We need another one.
You are so silly. I mean, I tried in the beginning to formulate what was happening by bringing birdhouse kits and things that were sort of already pre-planned, but what they would do is just start reassembling it in a way that you wouldn't expect, upside down and sideways. So I just kind of gave up on that. The less that I interfere, the better it turns out. The children are learning a lot by woodworking with me in the play school. It builds resiliency, builds their confidence, problem solving, creativity, freedom of expression, all those things that they can carry through to older years. It's a hand, mind, body connection that doesn't involve technology. Good. And that's why it's so good for young children. Can you get in there by yourself? Now you have two-letter T's.
We like making tea.
I noticed that. It's a long T.
Why?
You made a big long T.
Yeah.
Wherever we set up, there's a cedar around it. Said, do you see that cedar tree? Well, this is a kind of wood that you could get out of that cedar tree. Do you remember what we said about the lines and what that means? So you are how old, Elias? 4?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. But look how many years this tree has been around, and that's only a piece of it. So this came from a very old tree. But we don't think about it when it's in a board form from the lumberyard, but you just kind of try and slow down and really appreciate what it is we're looking at. The little sculptures are so raw and real and modern. I had this box of creations that the children were making, and you look at them and I thought, people should see this. Like, the world should see what these kids can do when given a chance. That kind of spurred the idea of these woodworking shows, this annual showcase of the kids' work. Once everything was up, it was mind-blowing. These works were hung with descriptors, white walls. It's as good as any art show that I've ever been to. The creativity is something that just flows out of them like water. I think you have that purity and then you lose it, and then it's not until to a very old age where you get it back again, where you don't care anymore what anybody thinks. It really blows your mind what they come up with.
What do bat wings look like? What do they want to actually make it out of wood?
Well, we could do the body out of wood, and then we could do wings out of felt material. Creating these small sculptures with the children remind me what they're capable of, and not only that, but what we're all capable of. And it just gives me hope. It gives me hope for mankind. I'm doing my part to help them blossom, if you want, and just thinking about them taking that forward and then spreading that message. I think it's important work, and I'm really lucky to be where I am.